Good morning, Penndale. I am here with a new segment called the Ad Minute, and I just want to leave you guys with some words of encouragement. Last month in September, we did have John Halligan come and visit us, and I just want everybody to revisit that and be mindful of just how you're speaking to your peers. And that stems off of the idea of respect, and I know it's something that you're going to hear us say constantly. But just always remember, respect each other, respect your teachers, respect your environment, respect everything. Treat everybody and everything like you would want to be treated. Always think about that before you act. So thank you.
Good morning, Penndale. My name's Hannah Redding and
I'm Jalen Oyanisi, and welcome to our first installment of PDTV.
On Thursday, September 28th, Penndale welcomed returning guest speaker John Halligan to share his son Ryan's story. Throughout this powerful performance, Mr. Halligan guided and charged us to take Ryan's story to heart. During the presentation, Mr. Joy, 7th grade guidance counselor and advisor for the Habit Task Force, awarded Mr. Halligan with a 10-year of service award to our school. Mr. Halligan has shared his son's story 3 times in the last 10 years. He jokes that the first performance involved all 3 grade levels in the same room. Talk about a packed house. He reminds everyone, you are loved. Students are reminded to not be a bystander, but to be an upstander. For more information about Ryan's story, you can visit ryanstory.org. Jalen, that assembly was really about something very important and very powerful. How do you feel about everything?
I agree with you.
Thank you.
With the same thinking, here's Mr. Brunn with a reminder of our new VALID program.
Hey Penndale, how you doing? Mr. Brunn here, asking you a question. Are you being valid? Are you acting valid? The 7th grade this year has started a VALID program. Valid, would you say, what does that mean? Am I acting valid? Well, valid means, I'm going to break it down for you, each letter. V, value. Do you value yourself? Do you value your work? Do you value your school? Okay, we want you to value yourself. A, area. Am I in the right area? Am I on time to class? Am I in the right space in the classroom? L, language. Well, that speaks for itself, right? Are we using the appropriate language in the classroom or in the hallways or in Penndale? I, interactions. How are my interactions with my peers? How are my interactions with the teachers and staff here at Penndale? And D, following directions. Am I following directions in the classroom? Am I following the school rules? Am I following the classroom rules? Okay, so we ask ourselves, am I being valid? So if we're following these valid rules, no, we're creating a great learning environment here at Penndale. All right, we want to set the tone early in the school year that we are being positive, that we are creating a culture of learning. When we come through the doors of Penndale, okay, we're not on the playground. We're not at the mall. Okay, we are in school, and there are certain ways that we are going to act in school and talk in school and behave in school. We want to create a nice, safe, learning, positive environment here at Penndale. Okay, so following to ask ourselves, are you being valid and helping create that positive learning environment? We are here to learn. Okay, we are here to create friendships. We are here to build a community here at Penndale. And so in the 7th grade, for those who are valid, are acting valid, there's a reward at the end of every month. So September was great. So we have about 450 something 7th graders, and just about every 7th grader achieved acting valid in September, and we're able to go outside, play football, soccer, frisbee, have lollipops, candy, all the kind of stuff. We celebrated. So what we want to do here at Penndale is celebrate our positivity, celebrate learning. So we're hoping through the VAL program that as we keep building momentum through the school year, that we create that learning environment, that positive environment, that we know that great things are going on at Penndale, and we have great students here at Penndale. Okay, so be valid. See you later, Penndale.
Thanks, Mr. Brunn. On Saturday, October 14th, Penndale Guidance and Administrations hosted a share and care event for the community. New and gently used clothing, school supplies, and other necessities were made available to members of the Penndale community and distributed from 9 a.m. to noon. If you have any items you are able to donate for the future distributions, please see Mr. Bashaw, and here's Ilaria with our new science segment.
Greetings, Penndale. I'm Ilaria, and I am here with Mr. Wendell, the Science Fair Advisor for Penndale. Mr. Wendell, when does the Science Fair meet?
The Science Fair has been meeting generally on Thursdays after school from about 3 to 5 p.m. We're going to have a number of meetings in October, and we'll probably meet again in November and then December also. But the meetings in November and December will be less, probably 2 meetings in those months.
That's nice. And what are the types of projects students complete?
Students can complete any type of project they want as long as it's a testable hypothesis that they can do an experiment on. There's 2 projects behind us here. One project was on capillary action in the magic tree, and the second one here took a look at pH and local streams.
Okay, that's nice. And where do they do experiments for their projects?
Students can do experiments at home. They can also do experiments at school. I know that some students have done experiments in a research setting, whether that's a college setting, or if their parents are scientists, maybe work for Merck or one of the local pharmaceutical companies, they could work there also.
And when is the actual fair?
The fair is in March, so there's plenty of time. If you're still interested in coming out for Science Fair, you can come out and speak with us and come to a meeting on a Thursday, or speak with me during a pen time. And the fair itself is the 2nd week of March.
Okay. And who can I talk to about the fair and when?
Probably the best person to talk to is myself, but if your science teachers are more available to you, definitely talk to them and they can fill you in a little bit. And then they're going to refer you to me, and you can come up to 504 and talk to me anytime during pen time.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Wendell, and back to you in the studio.
On Friday, October 27th, all 9th graders will be headed out for our annual Day of Service. On this day, students will arrive at school like normal, but it's not a normal day here at Penndale. Students will head down to the auditorium from first period and be bused to their location of service if they have their form in on time, which you should. You should have. Students are reminded to bring a packed lunch and dress for the weather or appropriately for the location you are going to. For some are indoor, some are outdoor, some are indoor and outdoor. Students will return to Penndale by 7th period for follow-up activities.
Do you know it is also October 27th?
I do not. Tell me, Jalen.
Coming up after school on Friday, October 27th, students are reminded to come on out and enjoy some really awesome football. It's our annual Powder Puff game.
Ooh.
Will 9th grade dominate again, or will 7th grade take the lead? Come on out and see who is puff enough and support a great cause while you are there. Speaking of football, here's our new sports authority with Marco's Minute.
Hi guys, I'm Marco with Marco's Minute. Today we have 2 9th grade football members, Jalen Jones and Peyton Brown. Thanks for joining us today. So Peyton, what position do you play?
I play fullback, cornerback, and outside linebacker.
Awesome. And Jalen, how about you?
Wingback, cornerback, and safety.
Peyton, what are your strengths as a team?
As a team, I think we work well as a family and not just a team.
Jalen, I understand that this past weekend you had a game under the lights. What did it feel like?
It felt really good knowing that even though we were playing Pembroke, just knowing that we're all going to be teammates next year and playing at the high school almost every Friday just felt good.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us today, and I hope your season ends on a good note. See you back at the studio.
Thanks so much, Marco. Good luck to our Penndale 9th grade football team. Hi, Penndale. I'm Sam, and switching gears a little bit, here's Robert with our tech update.
Hi guys, it's me, Robert, and we are in the Penndale team. Today we created this tech segment, and today I have an app for you called Duolingo, and it's basically like a language helping app. So you can pick all these different languages. So I'm gonna pick German, and then it's gonna ask you if you're a beginner or not, and if you're not, you pick this, and it gives you a test. that takes about 5 minutes. And see you guys next time on Robot Robert's Tech segment.
Definitely seems like an app we can check out. It may only be fall, but we need to start thinking snow. Here's Melissa with more information on how to hit the slopes.
Greetings, I'm Melissa Miller. I am here with Mr. Wendell for the ski club. So, Mr. Wendell, where is the club going this winter?
So this winter, we are looking into going to Bear Creek. This is a new venue for us. Over the years, we've gone to Spring Mountain, and we're going to check out Bear Creek and see if there's enough interest. If we have enough interest, then we will try going to that mountain this year.
Okay. When is the first meeting for the ski club going to be?
Keep an ear out for the announcements. Our first meeting is going to be on November 2nd. This is a meeting that's going to be in the auditorium during pen time. So we're going to need to have everyone who is interested in joining the club come down and get the information on November 2nd. Again, that's going to be in the auditorium.
When will the first ski trip be?
Well, the first ski trip is going to be in January. It's likely to be the second or third week in January, depending on the snow. Again, you're just going to have to keep your ears out for announcements for that date, but January will be the first time that we will ski this year.
Where can I get the paperwork and information about trips?
Best bet is to come on November 2nd to the auditorium to get all the information about the trips and all the information about the club. If we do have enough interest to go to Bear Creek, then there will be paperwork that you will need to get in room 504. And that will give you all the information, including prices and trip dates, and if we are going to go to Spring Mountain or Bear Creek.
Thanks, Melissa. Now we have Michael Casal introducing us to our not-so-new band teacher here in Penndale. Tell us about it, Michael.
I'm Michael Casal, and I'm here with Mr. De Valentino. Mr. De Valentino, is this actually your first year here at Penndale?
Hi. No, it's not. I actually worked here when I was first hired in North Penn, way back in 2005. I spent 1 year here, and then I went over to Pembroke and Penfield, and I taught 7th grade band at those two schools. But now I am back and very happy to be here.
What group do you conduct outside of school?
Outside of school, well, during the fall, I'm actually the North Penn High School golf coach. So we have a golf team, and I've been doing that for the past 10 years. That's a fall sport up at the high school, and you can be on the golf team if you're in grades 9 through 12. And then I do the Penndale pit band. So for the musical in the springtime, I'll be conducting the pit band. And I also do the high school jazz band. We have 2 jazz bands at the high school, and one is called the Navy Band, and I direct the Navy Jazz Band.
That's really awesome, Mr. De Valentino. Where you can conduct all of the Navy Band and all that. What? We heard you did something awesome down in Philly. Mind telling us about it?
Sure. Actually, coming up this weekend, I play the trumpet, and I got a call to play trumpet for the Philadelphia Orchestra when they're doing West Side Story. So we have 4 shows this weekend, and I'll be playing trumpet for the Philadelphia Orchestra.
That's actually awesome. What's your favorite instrument?
Well, of course, it's the trumpet. I've been playing it ever since 4th grade, and so I've been playing a very long time, and yeah, it gives me a lot of joy and happiness when I play. So that's why I still do it.
I kind of figured that. Thank you so much for your time today, Mr. De Valentino. Back to you guys at the studio.
Speaking of pit director Mr. Valentino, we're almost coming up to musical season. On Wednesday, October 11th, Mrs. Biegert hosted the much-anticipated announcement of the musical. Last year's musical was The Addams Family, and everyone in the cast was phenomenal, and so was tech and stage crew. This year's show was much anticipated, and the announcement of the new show for 2017 Penndale Musical is Legally Blonde. And she hosted all the students interested in tech, auditions, and PIT after school for the big reveal. If you missed the meeting or want to still participate, you can see Miss Hess in the Audion in room 101 or by email.
Remember to buy your yearbooks before the prices go up later in the year. The early bird gets the discount. We just wanted to thank you for taking the time to watch us today.
Have a great rest of your day.
See you later.
Stay classy.